What's going on, guys? It's Big Tank, the biggest tank, and nothing but the tank. Um, it's almost 9 p.m. right now, or 9 a.m. right now. Uh, this is Product Impossible Day 1, and I am on my way, to the gym for my first workout today. It's upper body weights, so I'm doing some dumbbell bench, some curls, some lateral pulls, and some rear delts. And then I think some pull ups, some machine punches, and then some lateral raises. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's just that, and then I chill, until probably about like 3 p.m. And then I go to the boxing gym in DC, and I train there from 5 to 7, and then I come home. So let's get it. It's go time, bro. It's go time. You know, I used to hate, doing core. You know, if it was a core day, it was a bad day. Nowadays, I hate all days, bro. Core, arm, legs, doesn't matter what day it is, bro. Because I always get, so tired. I mean, it's just, I don't like any days, man. No days, but we're about to go on to um, do the pull-ups, and like the pull-ups, the machine punches, the lateral raises. So I'll see you on there. Oh, there's the other gym. Time to break myself. And I forgot, since today is an arm day, there's no pull-ups today because I just did my arms in the other gym. So I don't got no freaking pull-ups today, bro. Yes, sir. and that concludes my first workout of today. My next workout is going to be at the boxing gym in DC from 5 to 7. On Monday, which is today, we're doing some like tech stuff, So there would be, some sparring, and then, sparring, some bag work, mitt work. I probably won't be sparring though, because I'm new to the gym, but sooner or later, bro, they gonna see. They gonna see, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna head inside, weigh myself, take a shower, and I'll see you guys then. Let's see how much you weigh. 315. So I'm down like 10 pounds, but we still got some work to do though. Yes, sir. All right, just got the shower, so now I'm going to call some jobs and see if I can get an interview at any one of them. I have 2 to call right now. I have 2 to call. One at Whole Foods and then one at Aldi's. So yeah, I'm gonna call them, and see if I can get a job, or if I can get a interview. First of all, the one that I really want is Whole Foods, because that job, it's so simple, it's so easy, and it's full time. It pays good money. Like I want that job, but we'll see. So let's see. All right, so I called the 2 jobs, Whole Foods and Aldi's. I didn't get nowhere with Aldi's because I guess they don't have a phone number or something like that. So, some dumb shit. So for Aldi's, I'm gonna have to wait, for an email back, and that can be whenever. So, but for Whole Foods, it's good. I talked to somebody, and one of these days, I should be getting a phone call back from a manager of my potential job. So that's good. So yeah, that's it. All right, y'all. I am on my way to the boxing gym. Got all my gear with me, I don't know if you can see it, that stuff, And yeah, I'll see you there.
This is a yellow line train to Greenbelt to Winborne. Move to the center of the car. This is Eisenhower Avenue.
Just got to the gym. That right there, you can see it right behind me right there. That's the boxing gym. It's Headbangers Boxing Gym. Headbangers Boxing Gym. I'm here early though. The classes start at like 5, so I'm here. What time is it? Like around 4:20 right now. So I'm just going over here to the basketball court, to go do some, warm-ups and, things like that. And then chill for a little bit until 5, until they get here. Then I hope that they get here, fast because I gotta pee, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, usually those doors open late, like maybe like around like 5:10, it actually opens, but we'll see though, I do hope so, but let's get some warm ups in, bro. So I just realized that I forgot my tripod at home, which means I can't record my warm up, and even if I did have my tripod, recording in the gym, for now at least, is definitely going to be minimum, because I'm in there, to work. I'm not in there, to record and and to what I'm saying. Like, I'm in that gym to work my ass off. So yeah, recording in that gym will be minimum or minimal. You might see me, jogging in there, what I'm saying, but it's probably about it, or sparring, if I'm sparring, I'm definitely going to, record that, but yeah, So just to let you know, for future videos, recording in the actual boxing gym is minimum, but I was going to record my warm up, but I don't have my tripod, so too bad. So. All right, y'all. Just got out the gym, Turns out today I was sparring. However, I was sparring a girl, not a girl, like a grown woman, about my size. Not my weight though, but my size. And we could only do, jabs. But it was sparring, nonetheless, So, that was unexpected, But, today was good, some good work. Got some good work in, But, yeah, man. I'll see y'all, because I'm going to get home, shower, and then, edit this video and post it, so. So as I'm sparring, today, it really, puts in perspective, like how much work you need to do, because by late round 2, man, my arms were gassed out, it was, hard for me, to jab, let alone, keep my hands up. What I'm saying? But, one good thing though is that I had a really good jab, I was, catching her real good, a couple times, and I was like, yeah, I got a mean jab, man. So it's something, to work on, and sparring is a good way, to measure, where you are in boxing, as a whole. But yeah, I had a really good jab, even, that woman, she was like, this damn train right here. But yeah, as I was saying, even that woman, she was like, I thought that you said, that you was a beginner. I was like, I am. But she was like, that jab, didn't feel like it. And I was like, thank you, And she said that, I had a good jab, So, so did the coach, that, I had a good jab, good defense, good footwork, even though I am a beginner, I've been, self-training, you know what I'm saying, off and on, for like a year now. But it was a good way, to measure, what to work on, and how far I got to go. So all of this training, all this bag work, the mitt work, all the running and the conditioning, it really shows you that it's necessary, because in that ring, like, you get tired, you get hurt, you gotta keep going, because if you don't, then you're gonna get, put to sleep. So it was a good day. I'll see you when I get home. All right, guys, just made it home. So I'm gonna get home, or I'm already home, but I'm gonna get here, or get inside, shower, and then edit this video, and then upload it, go to bed, and then I'll see you guys for Project Impossible Day 2 tomorrow. All right, never give up.